Hello, welcome to Wednesday night class. And tonight we're going to be doing a restorative, more hands-on massage ball class. So we're going to start in the lying down position. So if you have pillow, go ahead and we're going to place it underneath the knee. So this is my booster. It's actually for yoga, for restorative yoga. And if you don't have a booster, feel free to use pillow. So we're going to start in this position. So come lie down on your mat, bend your knees, place your bended knees on your pillow. Relax your spine down, keeping the natural curve in your lower back. Now you feel kind of cool because this is not a yang yoga class, it's more like a restorative. And if you feel cold, feel free to use your blanket or towel, drape it over your stomach area. So you can either have it fully linked like a blanket, or you can just have your blanket on your stomach area. It's actually going to feel good. So listen to my verbal instruction. We're going to stay here for a little bit longer. We're not going to be doing any yoga poses. So this is more restorative. And evening is the perfect time to do a restorative class at the end of the day. And you just want to relax, let go, and we'll do some do-it-yourself massages as well. Close your eyes, soften your face, relax your jaws, separate your teeth, lower the tongue from the roof of your mouth, focusing on your breathing. When you inhale, belly and chest rise like a balloon. And when you exhale, draw the belly button back to your spine. Staying perfectly calm, relax, and still in the present moment. Letting go of all your stress, worries, tension, anxiety, anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Just a few more calming breaths. No need to rush or hurry in a restorative class. And restorative yoga is also one of my favorite classes to attend and to do. Couple more breaths here. And we're going to slowly wake up the body by wiggling your fingers and your toes, rotating your ankle and your wrist. Gently turning your neck left and right. Slowly come back to center. We're going to inhale the arms up and above the head. Full body stretch. Exhale and down by your side. One more time. Inhale your arms up above the head. Point your toes. Elongate the body. Exhale and down by your side. And we're gonna get ready to do the yoga ball massage. So for those students who already own a pair of yoga massage ball, you can get it out. So I'm going to use my demo one. I'm going to place it underneath my head. Now I'm going to push my booster out of the way. Now you're going to find a point where the end of the skull and the neck meets. So there's a hollow there. And if you place the ball in that area, the hollow where the skull meets the neck, you can roll side to side, doing a self massage. Feel free to bend both knees to protect your back. No need to rush yourself or to hurry. And if this feels good, just keep rolling or turning your head side to side, doing this massage. And those who are using a substitute balls, like a tennis ball, you may wish to put a pair of the balls into a socks so it doesn't run away. If you like to have more pressure or put more weight on the neck area, you can use your yoga block, place it underneath your hip. So yoga block has 3 different heights. So I recommend that you start out with the lowest height. That will elevate your hip a little bit higher. And down by your side, palm facing down. So you're in a supported bridge pose. Now if you want a higher level, and this is the next highest height, putting more body weight on the massage ball, and you can continue to roll your head left and right. And if you find that this level is too high, it's not comfortable, you can slowly come out of it. Now, when you're ready, you can move down, further down on your neck. And I'll just show you, because my massage ball, they are in the socks, and I put an elastic at the end of it so it doesn't come out of it. And those who have the ball in the toe, you can also keep it in the toe so it doesn't run away. And if this is uncomfortable, is too much for you, you can muffle the ball with extra towel. So if you find that your neck is just too sensitive because you have stiff neck, you can place the ball in the towel. So now we're moving down, maybe 1 inch at a time. And your spine sits in the middle of this socks. So middle, there's a hollow. You can also use another elastic in between the balls, and that will suit the neck. So where the spine is, we do not want to roll on the spine. We want to have a gap so that your spine, your neck, can fit in to the middle between the 2 balls. Continue. So I am going to unmute you for those who have questions. So like I said, this is a more interactive class. So if anyone who has questions, feel free to let me know if you have any questions. So feel free to turn on your mic. I can ask you to unmute if you wish, and you can turn your camera back on again so I can see what you're doing. So if you're shy, if you don't want me, or if you don't want the others to see what you're doing, no problem. I will respect your privacy and not wanting to speak in class. So Tammy, are you okay? Yeah, if you want to just do a thumbs up, I'm okay too. If you don't want to do mute and unmute back and forth, just do a thumb up. So Ellen, I think you raised your hand and I think you're going to do thumbs up. And someone, Mariana, just said, okay. So the rest of you, I just gathered that you don't have any questions. And I'm going to give you a close up of where I place the ball. So we start with this point. There's a hollow here. Actually, if you press into it, it feels good. But we're using the massage ball to roll into that area. So even if you want to do a single ball, you can get one of the balls out and then do single as well. So the ball would actually sit in here, in this area. And you can also use your hand to roll on this point. And what we're doing is we're gonna move the ball from the highest point and we're gonna go all the way down the spine. So between the two balls, if you wanna keep it in the toe, there is a gap. So does anybody have any questions? So don't rush yourself, continue to roll, make your way down. So the ball, make your way down. Now, end at the point where your shoulder is. So I want to make sure everybody's on the same page. And I'm going to wait for everybody.
I'm okay.
Okay, who is that?
Tammy.
Okay, Tammy, you're okay. So
yes, I will mute myself.
Okay. So if everybody's okay, I'm trying not to rush everyone. So when you're ready, we're gonna go and do the shoulder. So shoulder, like I mentioned before, we don't want to roll on the bone. We never roll on the bone. We always want to roll on the meaty part. So we can go in the shoulder area. So shoulder, as we all know, we carry a lot of tension in the neck, shoulder. So normally I would ask you which part of your body you would like to work on. So I think the most requested area would be the neck, shoulder, and lower back. And for the sciatica, we'll also cover the sciatica tonight. So if you can see me, I'm on this part now. All this can be done on the wall. So if you don't want to do this lying down on the yoga mats, I'll show you. You can also lean against the wall. So you can still go, oops, I guess I should be further away. I don't have a lot of wall space in this room. So I'm gonna get on the wall and you can apply your weight, your body weight on the massage ball and just go side to side. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm on the wall.
So if you don't want to do this on the yoga mat, you can also do it on the wall. Okay, so let's see. Someone has a question. I don't have the ball today. Where can I buy the ball? I just watched today. Okay, Margaret, I carry the balls, so it's $20 for a pair. So 3 different colors. I have aqua, I have purple, and I have green. So these are the 3 colors: lime green, purple, and kind of like a aqua turquoise color. So like I said, I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. You can use a tennis ball, but this is made as a therapy ball. So it's like a do-it-yourself, self-massage therapy ball. And as you do this, your body's gonna feel warm, and that's a good thing. And usually after your 1 hour class, you're gonna feel so good coming out of it, and you're gonna feel so good and so relaxed, and all your muscle aches and pain kind of take care of itself. So if you wish to purchase this, you can just let me know in our WhatsApp group, and we can do a porch pickup. So when you're in my area, I live in the Markham area, you can just text me, private message me. You can just pick up what you like, okay? So everybody's good now. Don't forget, after you've done one shoulder, do the other one as well. So I'm gonna see if you can see me here. This may not be. Now, like I said, don't go on the bony part. Just go on the shoulder blade, not the bony part, the meaty part. Usually it feels so good. So make your way down. So if you're on your spine, just make your way down, up and down, not rushing yourself. You're still lying, those who are lying down on the mat, you can still continue to be in the bridge pose. So I demonstrate on the yoga mat. So you're still on your back. You can slide, make sure you can slide forward, backwards, all the way up to your, but don't make it all the way down to the lower back yet. Just continue to work on your shoulder a little bit more. Your right side and then the left side. Now, with the arms, I'm going to send you an instruction sheet as to which part of the body to roll and also the direction. So you can also make like a snow angel, side to side, snow angel. You can also hold on to opposite elbows, so give yourself a hug and rolling side to side. So we're still in the bridge pose. Like I said, if you want to have a higher bridge, then place your block underneath where your butt is, maybe a little bit higher from your butt. So you're a little bit elevated, and you can put more body weight and more pressure. Now, if everybody's good, we're gonna move on. We're gonna travel down and not all the way down to your butts yet. We're still in the lower back area, and you can go and do a windshield wiper type. Windshield wiper. Now, if you find that this is awfully uncomfortable, like I said, you can muffle the ball with a piece of towel, and that will soften your ball. So that's why we don't want to use balls that are not made for this purpose. So this is made for do-it-yourself massage. So just wiggle side to side, windshield wiper, as we make our way down to the lower back. Now, most people would request to do the lower back. So I'm moving it to one side. I'm gonna show you which part I'm talking about. So this is more interactive. So I'm on here. Not so much the butt cheek. I'm on here. So I don't know if you can see me. So you can even use your hand. So feel free to lie down on your back or go on the wall. So that's why these balls are so good, because you can take it with you traveling. When I travel, I always bring at least 1 to 2 pairs. So I would have 4 balls. And what you need is a longer socks, like a sport socks, and you can loop all 4 in it and just place it in your bag. So even when you're riding in the airplane, I usually just have 4 that I go and roll, and it actually feels so good. Especially if you are, like, let's say, going to places that is going to be at least like a 10-hour flight. So I don't know if you can see me, maybe I should pop it more this way. Okay, so I'm going to use this wall. So this is where I'm at, and I'm just going to go side to side, rolling side to side, kind of like a circular motion up and down as well, finding juicy position that you want to settle in. And I'm moving to where the sciatica point is, so the middle of my butt. Everybody okay with this one? I'm just going to go back to the gallery view. And after you've done one side, don't forget the other side. And like I said, your body should be warm when you're doing this. So I'm doing my other lower back. Circular motion. Actually, this ball is good for the entire body. So I will also do your feet, your calf, IT band. And for the IT band, this is the IT band. You can roll up and down as well. So I'm doing this standing up. Of course, you can do this lying down. And if you're doing it lying down, come on the side of your body. So we're just gonna slide forward, backwards. So you're on your side. One leg straight, the other leg bend. So I'm doing the IT bend. Now, I also have foam roller, but I find that this massage ball is even better because, first of all, it's softer. A lot of the foam roller, they have spike and it may be too hard for you. So this one mimic your body's muscle. So I find that this is more effective and it hits all the spot. And don't forget, after you've done one side, you need to do the other side. And then we can also do Q&A near the end of class, and I can answer all the questions that you have. So legs straight, top leg bend. So we can just propel yourself to go forward, backwards. So that's the IT band. Does anybody have any questions? Now, if you have enough of the IT band, we're gonna move on to the sciatica area. So sciatica, middle of your butt. Does anybody who have sciatica condition? I'm hoping that this is gonna help you. Now, this is my standing version of the rolling here. And for the yoga mat version, I'll lie down. Now you can use single ball for this one, just to pinpoint the area and just put body weight on it. So this is almost like going to massage therapy, and the massage therapist might use that elbow to go on your different body parts. So this yoga ball would be like that kind of pressure, but you adjust your own pressure, your own intensity. And make sure you do both sides, circular motion, side to side, up and down, or you can just stationary and put all your body weight on the sciatica point. Now, if you are really a sciatica sufferer and this is too intensive for you, of course you can just ease off. You don't have to put all your body weight on it. And then moving right along, I'm going to show you what to do if you want to just roll out your foot. Place one ball underneath your foot and you can also roll. So I'm going to go back to pin myself. Now, if you're rolling on your foot, this is what it will look like. Now, if you need further support, let's say if you find that you are unsteady, you can hold on to a chair while you're rolling or holding on to the wall. Now, as we all know that there's so many acupuncture points on the bottom of your foot, this really feels good. After a while, you can switch. So everybody is okay with that one. So I'm bringing over a big bouncy ball that is hollow. And this is for the stomach area. So if you're doing it lying down, this will massage internal organs. And you can also go forward, backward, side to side. Now, let's say you experience a lot of bloatedness, constipation, and so on. Just rolling the big ball on your stomach area.
You may be able to release gas, like passing gas, like wind releasing. So farting is a good thing. You may be able to reduce the bloatedness in your stomach area, massaging internal organs. So this is going to help you to improve your digestion, detoxification. And because we blow air into this ball, so you can adjust how full you want the ball to be. So usually it's really soft. So it's not quite a bouncy ball. It doesn't really bounce, but I didn't blow it fully. So it's not going to hurt your organs by rolling it. And you can also use this as a pillow. So this is also very good when you're in your Shavasana and your head is being supported. Those people who have insomnia and you have a hard time falling asleep, so it's good to be able to calm the mind. When I attend yoga classes at the studio, of course, you dim the lights, so you create some ambience in your room that you can just fully let yourself go and rest your head on this. This may work too. You can substitute this as a pillow because it's soft. So it's gonna support your head and it feels good. Now, moving right along, we're gonna do some lymphatic drainage on our breast area. So I'm gonna come a little bit closer to the camera so you can see. Now you can bring one ball out. I'm gonna bring one ball out of my socks. And what you would do is you go around the breast. So lymphatic drainage. So I'm not going right in the middle of my boobs, I'm just going around. So lymphatic drainage for those who have the ball. So take your time. So this version would be done against the wall, so you can apply more pressure. Can you see me? Oh, maybe I have to go lower. So you can go lower, press against the wall. And you can also have this on a yoga block. So let's say for the people that have bigger breasts, so this would be where you want to go. So you want to go in the hollow here, in the hollow. So it's not a bony structure, it's the hollow. So you would press into this. So for doing both sides, you're gonna need 2 blocks and 2 balls. And you can do it lying on your stomach. Position the ball in your hollow. And this is also going to help you with lymphatic drainage. Does anybody have any questions on that one?
Does anybody have any requests, any problem area that you would like to work on, other than the ones that I already mentioned? Now you can also roll on this in your jaw area. Let's say if you experience locked jaw, so this one is also good to do the face. Also the side of your neck. And if you want to go top of your shoulder, I don't know if anyone ever experienced discomfort in the top of your shoulder. And for this, you will also need your yoga block. I don't know if you can see me. I have to position myself to go like this for top of the shoulder. So you end up kind of like this. But you would place the block against the wall so it doesn't go anywhere. So everybody good with this? I'll go back to the gallery view and see if anybody has any questions. And like I said, you can always private message me. Even if we are going to go and do one-on-one, that's okay too. We just find a time that is suitable for both of us and we can do a one-on-one just to go over some of the moves. All right. So for the remaining of the class, I'm going to demonstrate some of the yoga poses with the booster. So it, once again, is more restorative. So we're done with the ball. And if you have any more questions, you can ask me later. I'm going to go into a supported bridge pose on my booster. If you don't have a booster, no problem. You can actually make your own with a blanket that rolls up and make it really tight. So I'm going to go into my bridge pose. And I'm going to place the booster or my pillow underneath my butt. So I'm going to position in such a way that I'm in the supported bridge pose. So I'm down by your side. If you like, you can have a cushion underneath your hands. So this cushion is probably a little bit higher up. So pretend this is my lower cushion or folded up towels. And just stay here. It's very relaxed. So in a restorative class, we're not stretching, we're not strengthening any muscles. We want to be able to let go. So letting go is very important, as most of us have very busy lives. You have a lot of tension, and you want to be able to let it go. And we usually stay here for a little bit longer. So we're not squeezing the stomach in tight or the thighs or the butt like what we do in a yang yoga class. So this is more like a yin restorative class. We don't have a whole lot of poses, but we want to be able to let go. So usually we would stay here for 3 to 5 minutes. And we're going to slowly
come out of this. So slowly come out of this. And we're gonna end up on our stomach. So I'm gonna take my time to set up. I'm gonna move this chair aside so you can have a better view. So I'm in my lizard lounge. So I'm in a lizard position. If you need extra cushioning underneath your knee, place your blanket here. The other leg 90-degree on top of the ankle. So we're in the lizard pose. And I'm gonna bring my booster over. And I'm gonna come on here. So this leg is behind, so it's supported by a blanket. And I'm gonna stay here. So I have my pillow or my booster kind of underneath my stomach, but I'm also resting it on my arm. So I'm in the lizard pose. Now, when you're first learning yin yoga or taking a yin restorative class, you may feel a little bit of discomfort. So let me repeat, we're not trying to stretch anything. We want to do the release. So your sensation shouldn't be pain. You should feel like you are able to open up your body more. Now, yin yoga, I will just say it that it may not be everybody's cup of tea. For those who would want to build muscle, let's say, for example, that you would probably prefer a yin yoga class. Because in a yin yoga class, we don't have a whole lot of poses. So there might just be 10 poses the teacher would ask you to do. But for each pose, you're gonna hold for 3 to 5 minutes. But of course, you can move around a little bit. I'm not saying do not move, so you can move. And when you have enough of this, we're gonna slowly release and we're gonna repeat on the other side. So I'm gonna move my blanket to the other side and I'm gonna come back to my lizard. So front knee, 90-degree on top of the ankle and let it sink. So I'm opening up my other hip. I'm coming down on my forearm. And you can come up on the back toes to position this knee. And we're going to stay here. So normally in the yin yoga class, we'll be staying here for 3 to 5 minutes. But today we're not going to stay for 3 to 5 minutes. Does everybody have a question? Does someone have a question for me? Couple more breaths and I'm going to release even though I haven't stayed here for 3 minutes. And I'm going to come to the seal. So seal, I'm going to support myself as well. So my knee will go on the floated blanket. So I'm going to come on here and I have my pillow underneath my stomach. My legs are apart, as wide as the mat. And because I'm supported here, I can stay here for a little bit longer. And it's a more extreme back bend here. Now, for those who have back issues, and this is totally painful for you, you can slowly come out of this. My shoulders are relaxed. And chin is away from the body. And we're gonna try to stay here for a little bit longer.
One more breath, and I'm going to slowly come out of this. And I'm going to come down to a seated position. So I'm still using my folded blanket, especially for those who are not able to sit down. So I'm going to come to a wide leg, using my booster in the front. Now I lengthen my spine in the center. Exhale, I hinge forward. And I'm going to land on this booster. Point your toes up to the ceiling. And just relax here. So let's say after 5 minutes, we're going to slowly come out of it. We're going to go to a side bend. So I position my booster this way. I'm going to fold the leg that I'm not using. Inhale the length of the spine. Exhale, turn to a straight leg. And your body's going to come on top of the booster. So whatever you do, make yourself comfortable. If you're not able to come all the way down, you can also rest your forehead on the floor. 3 different heights again. Go to the height that you're comfortable. And you can place your towel on top of your block if you find that the block is just too hard for you. And then we're going to repeat on the other side. So I'm going to bring my booster on the other side. I'm going to come back to wide leg. I'm folding the leg that I'm not using. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. So you're on top of your booster. And if you're not able to come all the way down, so once again, I'm resting my forehead on the block. Just dangle here for a moment. We're not trying to stretch anything. We're seeking a release. And slowly, slowly come out of this. And we'll come back to wide leg. I'm just going to give you a side view. I pop my booster up this way. I'm going to rest my forehead on here. Couple more breath, and I'm going to slowly come out of this. I'm going to place the booster lengthwise on my yoga mat. I'm going to straddle it. So this is like a child pose. Once again, I'm resting my forehead on my block. I'm using my palm to soften it. Couple more breath, and I'm going to slowly come out of this. And we're going to come to a twisting position. So for this, you need 2 blocks. I'm going to make a T. So T shape. This is lengthwise, the other one. So I will give you a more close-up picture. I will forward it to the WhatsApp group. So this is a T, this is in the highest height, and the other one is in the lower height. So I'm gonna rest my booster on it. I'm gonna sit as close as possible to the base of your booster. I'm gonna inhale to lengthen, exhale twist, and I'm gonna land on the block, the booster. So you want to form a 90-degree here. So this is called 90-90. So 90-90, and have your hip as close to the booster as possible. Come on your booster. So you want to lengthen. You want to have as much length as you can, and you end up resting on your booster. I'm on either side. So you adjust the angle that suits you, that make you comfortable. I have my head turned the same way as my bent knee. If you like, you can also turn the other way. So you end up with a spinal twist, but we are on a supported booster. So initially, turning the head in the opposite way may cause you a whole lot of discomfort. So we're gonna start with the head facing the same way. So this should be relaxing for you. Couple more breath, and I'm gonna slowly come up. Now, to do the other side, we don't have to get up. We're just gonna turn the body. Go the other way, and you're gonna end up on the other side. So I'm sitting as close as possible to the base of my booster. I'm forming a 90-degree with my knee. If you need additional support, don't forget that you have a blanket. You can rest your knee on it. I want to lengthen my body as much as I can, and then I'm gonna rest my upper body on the booster. Now, initially, my head is turned the same way as the bent knee. I'm down by your side, palm facing down. Now, you're gonna feel that you're working on this part of the body, like the lower half of your body. And if you want to turn the head the other way, go ahead. You're just learning yin yoga or yin restorative, you're gonna find that this is a little bit awkward. So have the head facing the same way as your bend knee. So after a couple of breaths, we're gonna come up and we're gonna end the class resting the back on this structure. So I'm gonna sit as close as possible to the base of the booster. And this is like the final Shavasana position. So I'm gonna lay out my blanket. So this is one of the ways that we can end the class in Shavasana, but we're in a supported position. And down by your side, palm facing up. And just relax, melt yourself onto the mat. So normally in yin restorative class, you can just lay in this position for a little bit longer, providing there's no other classes after. So I hope you have enjoyed this evening class that we introduced the yoga massage ball to most of you. And we have also done some yin restorative poses with the help of the booster, yoga block, and blanket. So have a wonderful evening. I hope you feel relaxed and that you're ready for bed. So let me know if you have any comments or feedback or want me to go over anything. Otherwise, namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
I'm just gonna end the recording first.